Hi everyone, it's Nolan from Trade and Train, one of the senior traders here. I'm just going to go through a few charts of interest to myself and the team, just to kind of give you a heads up really of what we're looking at. But firstly, we mentioned in the free channel, probably yesterday I think it was, that this week is very, very news heavy. In fact, today is probably one of the quietest days, but then as of tomorrow it gets a bit crazy. So just be very careful. Decide even if you want to trade at all, and if you do you want to do it at full risk or maybe do it at half risk or reduced risk. Just have a little think about things. It's if you didn't trade at all this week because of all this news, that's not a bad idea. So, don't think that you have to trade all of the time. Sometimes it is sensible to stay out of the market. But, if you do want to trade, then we're going to go through some potential things to look out for. So, some of these you'll have seen us post in the free group, free Telegram group, but dollar Swiss is a particular interest. We've seen price breakout of this ascending channel here. Come back to retest it there. We can see a few charts where it looks like the Swiss franc might start to be heavily bought, but it's not quite happening yet, but we are looking out for it. We can actually see here, if you look at this 4-hour time frame, price is actually finding support at this level here. Now we did have a little breakthrough there. We had some USD news out not long ago, which is probably why that's had a little push down, but it hasn't closed below. Well, the candle's still live actually. It's got a couple of hours to go, but hasn't closed below yet. So we've got this trend line here. We've got this horizontal here. We'd want to see really a clean break of both the trend line, or the CTL as we call it, the counter trend line, and this horizontal level of support. Preferably, where's my drawing tool? Preferably looking for break, retest, and then further downside like that. But you might not, if you get that retest, it might be on a smaller time frame, okay? Because as you can see, when this pair moves, it can move pretty quickly. So you might need to look at some kind of smaller time frame. Once you see that close below, you might need to look at a smaller time frame for that kind of confirmation. So that's really for, you need to intraday trade that really. Other than that, if you're an end of day trader, you'll need to see that kind of solid close below, and then decide whether you want to do a sell stop below the daily candle, or maybe a sell limit if you think it's going to pull back. But certainly want us to keep your eye on anyway. Kiwi, we are expecting Kiwi strength to come into the market again at some point. We're not seeing it at the moment, but we study what's called the Commitment of Traders report, which tells us that what's called the commercial buyers are buying Kiwi dollar very heavily. In fact, the buying levels are at what we call all-time highs. So we think this is just a pullback at the moment, and we are expecting a bullish Kiwi coming in at some point. So you can see a nice level there of resistance, broken. This is potentially a retest, and we might see buyers come in here, but look out for that. Look out for buyers on Kiwi pairs, and then maybe have a look at the other pairs. You obviously, if you want to buy Kiwi, then you want to trade it against a weaker currency. So look at the weaker currencies. But yeah, we are expecting upside on Kiwi. Not happening right at this moment, but you know, we've got our kind of eyes peeled, as it were. Just wanted to look at this on the hourly, see if we could see anything. No, not really. It's still looking a little bearish at the moment, so nothing there for us at the moment, but it's one that we've got our eye on. Let's look at CAD Swiss. CAD Swiss is very interesting. If you saw our post last night, you will have seen this. Okay, we've got this significant high here. Anytime price comes roundabout into that area, I suppose we could make it a little bit bigger. We do see sellers come in. Okay, it's regarded as overbought, and we see sellers come in, and that's exactly what's happening here. We saw that nice, what you could call a high test bar. It tested the high, rejected it. End of day traders could sell below this low here of yesterday's candle. We are seeing today being bearish as well. In fact, if we drop down to the hourly, we might be seeing a little bit of a change of cycle. Okay, this could be a high, higher high. That could be a first lower high. So we could be in the midst of changing cycle. Okay, this is the area where we would expect it to happen. Okay, we've got that level of support broken, so we could be changing cycle now. So be actively looking for sells on CAD Swiss. We are expecting a little bit of CAD weakness, and like I said before about dollar Swiss, we're expecting Swiss strength to come into the market. So it makes sense to be looking for a sell on CAD Swiss, and it is in a very good area to do that. Okay, so sells on CAD Swiss. Talking about a little bit of CAD weakness. Remember I was talking about strength on Kiwi, so that would mean buys on Kiwi CAD. So look out for strength on Kiwi on this one as well. I've got this little area here. This is an alert on my trading view. If price comes down into this area, then I'm very interested in buying. Okay, we saw this as support here, came down again as support. Looking for price to come down one more time here, and we find support and we look to buy. So that's another area where potentially you could keep your eye on. Let's just look at the bigger picture. Yeah, we kind of come into these lows here. We could actually see a nice up move on Kiwi CAD. And right at the bottom here will be a great area to buy from. So I mean, I don't know what you guys do, whether you guys set alerts. They're very handy to do those, so you don't have to keep looking at the charts all the time, you know, so your time is freed up a little bit more. You can put in areas, if you've got Trading View or on your MT4, you can put in alerts for where you're interested in price at certain levels, and you want to either buy or sell from there, or you want to see how it reacts. So this is the level for me. I'm quite happy at the moment to see if price drops into this area, and then from there obviously you'd want to be in a buy. You've seen what happened here. Yeah, it took a while, but then we had this big up move. It came down back in this area here. Didn't take as long as here, and we saw this nice big up move. We're seeing price approach this area again, looking for that nice big up move again, and if we can get that, then absolutely fantastic. We'll look at one more chart. Gold and silver are very interesting at the moment. We'll look at silver. I've got this trend line drawn in here. Okay, getting touch there, 3 touches. You could, I suppose you could say that that is a 4th touch there if we slightly adjust the trend line. So are we going to see another move to the upside now on silver and potentially gold as well, because they're looking quite similar? Well, look for a break of this trend line potentially, or counter trend line. And really you'd want to see a break of this swing high here. Okay, because we're not just looking for a break of the CTL, we're obviously looking for a change of cycle. We're looking for a change from these sellers into buyers. So if we're going to see buyers take over the market, then we're going to see that last swing high broken, preferably some kind of retest, but it can move pretty quickly when it goes silver. So, you know, potentially if you can't be around, you could even place a buy stop above this high here, stop loss below this low, and if we do get that change of cycle, then you'll be triggered into the market. Let's look to the left. I mean, you could trade it back into this high here. You could even go for, you know, this kind of high here. Where's my rectangle? Yeah, somewhere around there maybe. Okay, that gives you a nice 2.68 to 1. So that's a trade you could actually just, you know, put on now as a buy stop order, leave it, see what happens. So you won't need to sit around and, you know, and wait to see what happens. Yeah, those are, you know, a few of the charts that we are really interested at the moment. So keep your eyes open on those. So that's it from me. If you've got any questions, you can drop a comment in below. And I'll also put in a link to the free free Telegram channel. If you're not a member of that, just sign up for that. It's totally free and you get a lot more trade ideas. If you like this video, please share it, please like it, and you know, we'll get another video out to you soon. Thanks guys, bye for now.